Hi, before you adjust your sets, I just want you to stay away from the adjustments. This is not an episode of the Three Stooges. We're here tonight to talk about the Sons and Daughters of Italy. I'm here with my guest this evening. My name is Frank Mentone. I'm here with our president, Len Ricciardelli, and our scholarship chairman, Dave Dianello. Welcome, guys.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Frank.
The first thing we want to do is we want to let you people know about the Sons of Italy, you know, what it is, Sons and Daughters. It's the Sons and Daughters of Italy. I'll say Sons of Italy all the time because that's what it used to be. Lenny will probably correct me every time I say it because it's Sons and Daughters. But first thing I want to talk about, maybe have Lenny give us a little bit of a history behind the North Haven Lodge of the Sons and Daughters of Italy.
Okay, our lodge was started in 2004. When we first began, we used to meet in the North Haven Rec Center. Then we evolved to the American Legion Hall. We used to run a bingo, and when we were running the bingo, we made quite a bit of money, and we moved to our own place that was behind Dino's restaurant in North Haven. After about 6 years, I think it was, we decided that we no longer wanted to rent a place like that. And now we meet at St. Francis Cabrini Church in North Haven. And we have about 160 members now, but we've been as high as 310. That was in 2007 and 2008. We have a lot of events that we run, but our main event that we are trying to bring back again is the Festival of Angels, which we haven't held in 5 years. And it's a task, as Frank knows and Dave knows. And we also have a scholarship program. We have a distinguished dinner award every year. We have a comedy show. We have a golf tournament. We kind of have a lot of other events that may not be as public as the bigger events, like a horse race in the church. We have some dinners in the church. We have membership drives, a lot of fun movie nights, a lot of fun. So if you want to join our lodge, you can go to the website and fill out a contact form, and the contact form will come to me, and I'll answer you and tell you how to join. But our dues are $45 a year. It's been that way for about 6 years. So we're not that expensive. We have a lot of fun. Come and look at us. We meet on the first Tuesday of the month, every month, and that's about it for now.
Well, a lot of this information you can get, they're going to be flashing the website up on the screen. First thing I think I want to ask, first of all, is what's the purpose of the Sons of Italy? It's, you know, I read the mission statement. It's to, you know, I know we give out scholarships. I know we give out money to charities, but, and I found out I just joined, I was a member of another lodge years ago, but I found out you don't even have to be Italian anymore to be in the
That's
Sons
correct.
of Italy. So what basically is just to, go ahead.
We have a national organization that's called Order of Sons and Daughters of Italy in America, and we have a state organization that's under the national, and our lodge is one of 10 lodges in Connecticut that are part of the state of Connecticut Lodge. The original mission was of the Order of Sons. It was used to be Order of Sons of Italy, was to kind of help immigrants that came to America get settled in America and find jobs and things like that. Over the years, that's like it's over, I think, we're 114 years old, something like that. Over the years, it evolved into the national order has a foundation as part of the order, and it's called the Sons of Italy Foundation. And money that our lodge raises and money that the state raises, a lot of it goes to the Sons of Italy Foundation, which is a national organization. But our lodge and other lodges that are like us all over the country also have what we have as a charities committee. We have a and not every lodge does it the same, but it's a charitable organization. We raise money in our bylaws, our particular bylaws, not the order's bylaws. We are obligated by our bylaws to give away 50% of the profit that we make as a lodge. Not each event, but as a lodge every year, which we do. And actually, some years we don't make money and we still give money away. So it's a charitable organization, but we also like to have a lot of fun. At least I do. I'm the third president of this lodge. We've been around for 14 years, and each president, one of our main goal is to have fun. So that's how come we have started with, I guess it was about 25, 30 friends that started, because you need 25 people to start an order. I mean, a lodge. And that evolved into, I brought my friends and somebody else brought their friends. And we became quite a lodge, but it was more like, at least in the beginning, everybody was friends, so it was very social. And it has continued to stay that way. Slowed down a little. We're getting up in age, not that old, but we're just kind of getting lazy a little bit. And we're trying to get a lot of some new members or young members, and that's a task. So if you know anybody that wants to join, or is about 40 years old, they're bored, their kids went off to college, they don't know what to do, come and join our lodge. We'll have some fun with you.
Now, the lodge has been around, and the Festival of Angels, which is going to be on August 24th and 25th on the North Haven Green. The Festival of Angels did run for 9 years, and then it basically had a bit of a break. As Lenny mentioned, some of the members are a little older, they're getting tired, so we're trying. The reason we're running it is, number one, to foster the Italian culture, but also to try and get new members. Lenny keeps telling me if we break even, he'll be happy. I keep saying, no, we have to make a profit, but he wants to do this to get new members because it's a fun organization and people really enjoy it. But when we started it, why the Festival of Angels? Why not the Festival of Frank Mentone or Lenny Riccardelli?
Well,
Not that we're angels.
I had a group of maybe 6 or 7 people, and there was this one woman who I didn't know before, but she when I met her, she's a little bit older than I was, and immediately I thought she was my mother. Her name was Julia Russo, and we had this name. We wanted to name it Italian Festival of Angels. The name was North Haven Sons and Daughters of Italy, Lodge 2805, Italian Festival of Angels. And I was like getting out of breath when I said it. So after they came up with that name, I thought it was a great name, but then one of the meetings after that, I said that I wanted to drop the Festival of Angels and just say Italian North Haven Sons and Daughters of Italy, Italian Festival. And that didn't go over well. So Julia was very upset with me, and she, not upset, but she insisted that the people were going to come to this festival because of the angels, not because of any other word in there. It was the word angels that they were going to come to. So we used the name Angels instead of St. Anthony or something like that because we thought it was a non-denominational situation in North Haven. We didn't want to be, and we didn't have any affiliation with a church or any other organization. So we don't have a building. We didn't have anything like that. So it was on town property. So we kind of thought that the name Italian Festival of Angels was just kind of like a general name and it covered everything.
All right. Well, they do associate it with that because I know in North Branford, where I live, I tell people I'm involved with the Italian Festival on the Green in North Haven.
And that's the name everybody knows.
They say to me, oh, Festival of Angels.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. And at first I didn't remember that that's what it was. And I'd say, yeah, I guess if you say
this year if you remember, when we first started last year, I was like, we were going to get rid of the name again.
Yeah.
And
I think your wife beat you up on that
one. The same thing happened again. They beat me up on it again. So, It's still here.
So why would you want to come? It's August 24th, August 25th. You know, why do you want to come to this? Why are we sitting here preaching it? Dave, we know you're still here, but Lenny and I are big mouths, so we'll get you in
I'm
though.
okay.
But we're gonna
Just
have
jump in.
we're gonna have a lot of events around the festival. For instance, we're having a military whist that Dave is in charge of, and that's go ahead.
Well, that's Saturday, August 25th, 2 o'clock, at the festival on North Haven Green. And the caller or the person who's going to run the event is Peggy.
Patty.
Patty
Maglio.
Patty Maglio. She's known in the area for doing the events. She has a following, so we expect a nice turnout from that. Tickets are $10. It starts at 2 o'clock. We'll have light refreshments. We hope to have some prizes, baskets. So it should be a good time. Come out and enjoy.
Now we're going to start out with a parade.
And one more thing about the whisk, all the proceeds from the whisk itself are all going to support our scholarship program. It just kind of bypasses the festival and goes into the scholarship program. So
Oh,
Yeah, and that's
I learn something every day. That's the first I heard of that.
It says
yeah.
it on the form, but you
Yeah.
didn't see that yet.
I didn't see the form yet either, but we'll get there. The other things we're going to have around, we've spoken to the people in North Haven, and they're going to run a soccer tournament with the kids with the North Haven Soccer Club, and the kids are going to have a tournament, and then they're going to march over to the festival at around 4 o'clock, and they'll be giving the trophies to the winners. I don't think it's going to be an everybody gets a trophy kind of thing. It's going to be the winners get a trophy. And
They
those
like
of-
it better, though.
Those of you from North Branford know that's my philosophy is the winner gets the trophy. But that'll be good to come to. Excuse me, although the outside starts at 2, the soccer tournament might start around 10. That'll be updated on the website as time goes on. But that'll be good to come and watch, free soccer game and then come over and eat, which is my next thing. It's never an Italian festival unless there's food.
That's correct.
So that's
we have food, that's for sure.
we're gonna have food. We're gonna have fried dough pizza, souffrite, sausage and peppers, sausage and broccoli rabe.
Calzone.
We're having calzones.
I just made that one
He
up.
just made that up. He likes giving me a heart attack every time we get together to discuss these things.
So what'd you say? Fried dough. We have
Fried
eggplant,
dough,
meatballs, porchetta.
porchetta.
I think we're gonna have. We're working on a guy now. It might freak out a few people, but barbecue pork.
Yep.
And what else did he have?
Well, for those of you who don't, we want to make sure
corn on
that
the
you can
cob or
come to
something like-
this, even if there's, if you're not Italian.
Exactly.
And everybody likes Italian food, but you may, if you don't, and we're gonna have hamburgers and hot dogs. So
Right.
that's gonna,
And some of them will be trucks, and
there'll be
that's
something for everybody.
yeah. And the trucks make it a little bit easier for us. It makes it a little bit easier for us to get a little bit different variety of food without that much trouble because they're available. So there's so many of them that are available.
And it's going to be on the green. We do have the support of the town of North Haven, and I think at the parade we're hoping to get Mayor Frida, selectman for your first selectman, to welcome you. If not, Lenny or I'll welcome you.
Yeah,
we'll just
We'll do
get
pretty much
something from
anything
them.
for money.
But we're also going to have a culture tent, and the culture tent is a big thing that they used to do, which was what impressed my wife and I when we started going to the festival when we weren't involved in the group. There's pictures of Italian American heroes. There's a Frank Sinatra segment, I think, with
Yeah,
photos.
there's I'll say 300. There might be 299 or 289, but I'll say 300. There's 300 boards, which are displays that we hang and put on tables of all different subjects. There's a lot of entertainment, a lot about cities in Italy, a lot about our lodge, a lot about previous festivals now. a lot about sports figures, just different about Italian Americans. Some things about Italy, some things about Italian America. I mean Americans, and some things about our lodge. A couple things about North Haven. You know, like there's stuff about the Statue of Liberty, even though it's not really Italian. It takes us to a story about immigration and Ellis Island and all the Italians that migrated to America. So it's quite informative. There's a lot of stuff to look at. It's all free, and we've had it as big an area as big as I think 40 by 80. I don't know that we'll have that much of a space for that, but I'd say at least 20 by 40 area on both sides, and there'll be craft vendors to shop at.
Vendors, I forgot. That's another thing. If you go on our website
Procession of Maine.
and you look, we are looking for craft vendors. So if
Right.
you're interested, there's an application on the website, I believe, and you can fill that out. And
And it's
Get
like
that in.
$120, $125 for craft vendor.
craft vendors.
For 2 days.
I mean, there's quite a large group of people in the past that have come through the gate.
Right.
So, you know, if you do have a craft thing set up there, a lot of people are going to see what you have. There's also bakers, get ready. There's going to be an Anjanette contest where you bring in your Anjanettes, homemade, of course, and we'll have some judges judging, and we'll give out a small prize for the winner of the Anjanette contest.
Actually, it's $50. It's a $50 first place prize, and I think 25 for second place prize.
Okay.
So there's a $10
$10 buy-in.
fee. Yeah.
So there's a
That's how
$10
come we
fee,
give the prize away, because
And,
otherwise we.
and we get to eat the cookies if.
Yeah, Frank and I get to eat the cookies.
Yeah,
Dave doesn't eat
neither
many.
one of us are tasters.
But we're not the judges. We just get to eat the cookies after
Yeah.
they get done.
Somebody just called and they thought Dave was somebody special, and Lenny and I were a security force to protect them, but that's not the case.
Dave's the brains.
Speaking of the brains, did we miss anything? We'll get to the scholarship in about 30 seconds. Did we miss anything for the festival?
No, I think we're good.
Well, it depends how much you want to talk.
And I'm fighting allergies, so I'm sorry if I keep coughing. but,
Procession, did we say we had a procession?
we had the
made?
procession, I said, with the angels, and let's get to the scholarship, and then we'll
Okay.
finish up with.
No problem.
Dave is also one of our trustees, as well as the scholarship chairman, and that just recently started, right? That hasn't been. Well, it's in full force now. So go ahead.
Well, we reorganized it last year, and I just have to say, Lindy did a nice job of giving the background of the lodge, and I've been with the lodge now for about 4 years, and one of the reasons I joined was I was looking for a way of giving something back to the community, and when I realized how much money the lodge actually gives away, that captured my attention. So this scholarship resonates with me as a former educator. The scholarship is a $1,000 regional scholarship. It's open to graduating seniors from the touchdowns of North Haven. By that I mean East Haven, North Haven, Hamden, North Branford, and Wallingford. If you're a graduating senior of Italian heritage, you may apply for that scholarship. Again, it's a $1,000 scholarship for someone that's going on to further their education. Last night, the committee actually met and we picked the winner for 2018. And that senior is a young lady from Wallingford, Sheehan High School, Jessica Colon, who is going on to Coastal Carolina University to major in nursing. So the award will be presented, the scholarship check will be presented at our July meeting, which is July 10th at 7 o'clock at our lodge. And I look forward to presenting that check. But again, the nice thing is what the lodge does for the community. I also want to say, Frank, and you mentioned, we did redo the structure of the scholarship program. So in addition to the scholarship program, the regional scholarship that's open to any graduating senior, the touchdowns I mentioned of Italian heritage, if you are a member of the lodge, there's what we call the Neil Villeka Senior Scholarship. That's a $500 award that goes to a graduating senior who is either a member of the lodge or whose parents or grandparents are members of the lodge. And then in addition, if you are a graduating senior and you are a member of the lodge or your grandparents are members, you can apply for a recognition award of $50. So I think that's a nice way of recognizing the students who are going on to further their education that are associated with the lodge or who are just of Italian heritage, and we expect good things from.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, as Lenny mentioned at the top of the show, for membership. Yeah, we like to have fun. As a matter of fact, Lenny called me this afternoon and said, after we tape the show, we'll go out to dinner with our wives. I said I was a little tired. His wife called me a party pooper, so now I have to back it up and I have to make sure I'm there. But and we do have fun. But the strength of our members is the strength of how we help the community. The more members we have, the more functions we run, the better we can help the community with things like scholarships. Money goes to what is it, Alzheimer's and Cooley's anemia, and there's
autism.
one more, autism. So again, the more people we have that come to the festival, that come, and we're going to have a membership drive at the festival. So I mean, that's another reason for running the festival. And we're not going to be beating people up and hitting them on the head and say, give me a check.
You get a free meal if you come
Yeah,
to the...
and yeah, what we're going to do is through the festival, we're going to have a meeting after that, and if you sign up at the festival, when you come to the meeting, there'll be free food. There's a lot of free food going around at these events. I did forget to mention the music, because again, you have the Italian food, you have to have Italian, and it's Italian American music. The band there for the 2 nights will be the Sound Alternative with Angelo Vesicchio. He's been around for years. Excuse me. He used to play at the previous festivals, and he's going to be featuring Rich DePalma, who's a North Haven person. Everybody in North Haven, but he's been singing around New Haven and around Connecticut area. He also brings in other singers, but that hasn't been updated yet. So you'll have some good Italian American music. The music will run from 6 to 10 both nights. We'll have some strolling accordion players, and there's going to be more things. So keep looking at the website so that you know what we've added. We also have a raffle with some great prizes. You can get the tickets at the festival, but we've got gift certificates, travel agents, Mohegan Suns, Atlantic City, a watch from Arnold's Jewelers. So we've got some good prizes on the raffle too. And again, it all makes money so that we can continue to do what we want to do with the charities and with the money. Because if we're doing this and we're just having fun, that's fine, and we want that to happen. But we also want to have fun being able to help out in the community and do things for others, and that's one of the important reasons. That's why we're bringing back the festival, to let people know we're still around. And it's not fun running a festival, but we're doing it because we want to get new members, and
It
we
will
want
be
people to
fun,
get.
though.
Oh yeah, it'll be
Once
fun.
we get,
Yeah.
it's a little difficult this time because we haven't done it for 5 years, and it's like starting over. It's like starting a new one. Before we get into that anymore, I'd like to give Angelo a little plug here. 15 years ago was when the first festival was, and 14 years ago, I think. I had run things before, but I didn't really have anybody in mind for entertainment. Guy Neil Villeka Sr., called Frank, and we had a little dilemma where we didn't have the right kind of entertainment, or we didn't know where to find the right kind of entertainment. So Neil Sr. called Frank. Frank called Angelo, and I guess Angelo called me, or I forgot if they called me. And Angelo's been a part of our feast every year that we've had one. He's been there every year, and I just like to give him a little plug for that. never, ever. Every time I called, he said yes. Frank called, he said yes. We've had other entertainers besides that, but Angelo's been like the backbone of our entertainment. He has plays with different people, and this year here he's letting us use the sound system, and he's just a great guy. So if you ever get a chance to talk, if you come to the festival and you get a chance to talk to him and thank him for all that he's done over all the years.
Yeah, Angelo's been a staple. I ran the St. Anthony Festival in New Haven for like 25 years, and Angelo was always there for us, along with Andy Calabrese, who just passed away about a month ago. But they were always there no matter what nights, no matter when we asked for them. If we were struggling that year and we asked them to take a little cut,
Yeah,
I mean, a couple of times they did it for nothing and said, look, it's for the church. But I mean, these guys are, they took care of us.
We had the year with the hurricane, Hurricane Irene. We had to cancel. Angelo said, "Don't worry about it. We didn't have to pay him." Just things like that. It's local guys. Come out and support them. You're going to be playing Saturday night, Friday night. Come out and support them. It's free.
All right, so sum it all up. Again, we're trying to raise money to help the community. We're going to have music. We're going to have food. We're going to have a lot of fun. If you join our group, you won't only have fun for 2 nights. You'll have fun for the whole year, and you'll be part of something that matters. I was a member of the New Haven Lodge years ago, and I hadn't been a member for a while. And they roped me back into the North Haven Lodge. But
You tell them that little story.
yeah, it's a funny group because at the time, in the New Haven Lodge was basically the guys it was before the sons and daughters were together. So it was just the sons, and they just wanted to play cards. They slept through most of the meetings so that they can get to the card game. But this group is very active. They've lowered their activity over the past few years. Every group like this in the country, and we saw statistics, are losing members because you got 2 parents working, you got kids running in different directions. But it's an enjoyable thing to do, to take a break from every day, the trials you go through every day. And Lenny said we're down to 160. I hope by the end of the year, with this festival and a few other things, I'm going to set a lofty goal. I hope we're up to 200.
It's possible.
And I think that'll be
Very possible.
So keep your eyes on the website. We thank you for putting up with us for the last half an hour. I apologize for my allergies, but I wonder how the professionals do it when they have like
I
this
don't know,
kind
but
of thing. But
that's not the story I wanted to tell.
oh, all right. Well, you don't have any time left, so I think. So
Okay, well, I'll
I
have to
told
come
one
back to it.
story, but you can tell me that one later. And I'll probably get calls from the New Haven Lodge from some of those guys that were sleeping at the meeting, but they're okay. So keep following the website because there's going to be changes. We're actually taping this 6-7 weeks before the event, so there's going to be changes. Keep following the website, and we hope to see you there. And come and say hello to us. Lenny might even buy you can't say a beer, but he might even buy you a soda.
Well, we could go to we're not going there.
So thank you very
The
much.
Knights of Columbus is across the street.
And we look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you.